All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
The Biafra is a very sad one. A Biafran girl has been killed in Abuja. Abuja again. Our sister, Sonnie, has been buried by the Fulani terrorists in Abuja. Criminals, bandits, going from house to house. And when they saw her, perhaps they tried to rape her, and she refused. So she was killed. Took her to the hospital when she was half dead. And again, the Nigerian hospital, they refused to admit her, to administer any aid on her. Very, very painful. Saying they want to see her ID. That's the law in Nigeria. Somebody came in, little half dead, and you say you will not treat them until you see their AD or their ID, their ID card. You want to verify who are they. And your zoo politicians cannot change that law. Here in the Western world, anybody that has an accident or attack, we don't check IDs. You come straight and they take care of you and discuss later. Every minute counts. Every second counts. Nigeria has let this Biafran girl down. Very, very sad. So please hear our brother Showore as he breaks it down. And perhaps I'll come back and show you what he's saying about Mazen and the Kano. If you're ready, let's go there. Watch this.
As you are aware from the beginning, we knew that there was another voyage and waste of state resources. It was desperation on the part of the DSS to file charges where no offense was committed. And you saw that with what the lawyer to Meta said, that they have looked at the charges, nothing even related to an offense affecting Meta, that's Facebook. And I think the same thing applies to Twitter, and of course it applies to me. Because there was no disclosure of any offense. If you see the charges they served me, they have one page of proof of evidence. And that was a still picture that they grabbed, a screenshot from whatever they get of Tinubu standing in front. That's not proof of evidence. They did not even, I don't want to teach them what to do, because I know they will still come and fumble again next time. Then the most important thing that ought to have been done, which was to serve me, they refused to serve me. They were hoping that they come and ambush me in the court. They did not want to serve me because they are afraid that I will prepare for trial.
I decided to come.
But I decided to come because even cases that don't concern me, I come to this court to attend to them. So, what is important, Nigerians, is that our focus on how to fix this country is our inalienable right and it's sacrosanct. In the process of doing that, we will not spare anybody, because we are 200 million people. And we deserve good governance, we deserve attention, we deserve accountability, transparency, we deserve the basic minimum standards of democracy and tenets, one of which is freedom of speech. You cannot litigate against us in any court or criminalize it. Even the man, the drunkard in the SCT, Nice or Wiki, who said an American has never called Trump a criminal, was presented with over 1,000 videos. The DSS claims that it's their job to protect the president. It's their job to protect him, but it's not their job to police free speech in Nigeria. That one is not. The DSS takes its inspiration from the Secret Service in the US, which exclusively protects the president of the US. The Secret Service has never filed a lawsuit against an American who said Trump is this or that, because they use America. That's what I'm using. But let's even concede, without admitting, that they don't do it in America. We can do it here. Because Americans don't have our type of problems. Americans have schools, they have functioning hospitals, they have great jobs, there's no unemployment. So Americans can decide to be complacent about calling out their leaders. We haven't gotten to where America was in 1900. So our own circumstances are different. And we must approach it with the tenacity and the ferocity that is required to ensure that those who claim to be our leaders, whether they rig themselves into office or they seize power, we hold them to account. And I'm saying this, that even under the military, when the military will seize power through a martial music, we confronted them, even though we didn't appoint or elect them. So how much more the so-called civilian regimes in the country who supposedly were elected by a constitution that they uphold all the time, even though I don't believe in that constitution. But that's all they have for now. So I just want to make it very clear, and it's very important for all of you, particularly in the media, that no offense has been committed, and the trial could not continue today because there is no way you can prosecute an offense that does not exist. They disgracefully brought the DPP of the Federation to come and personally oversee this case. The reason why he came is they forced him here. That's why he was unprepared. He did not know that I have not been served, because I think he was arrested and bundled here. Because I found out in their initial charge that they published in the public that he refused to sign off on the charges. He was not consulted. But the DSS had to force him to come here because they know me since 2019. Their lawyers cannot face me. So they have brought the DPP, and the DPP must learn a hard way.
Exactly.
That's the rule.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's wrong concept now. Wrong concept now.
Yes.
Let's go into rise up there.
Yes.
And we have the reaction is fixed now.
I reacted last night, and then let me send my condolences to her family and our co-workers. I knew, even without having been told, that she's a victim of Nigeria. Yes. Nigeria happened to her. I was reading on my way here, I've not confirmed, that they robbed every flat in that building.
Yes.
They called the police. Police did not show up until after she had jumped out of her window.
Yes.
Gotten injured and had no emergency support. She was found alive by the police, but when she asked to be taken to the hospital, the police said they had no fuel in their car. Maybe if the police had not allowed their car to be stolen by a thief, maybe that car could have helped her to get to the hospital.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Exactly true.
So
yes, now
there is a fundamental problem here, people. We are in trouble. And her own tragedy is just symptomatic of that problem. But I feel so bad for her. I feel bad for her that today maybe I would have visited her family, but I have to be in court. So again, my condolences. But Nigeria happened to her. Nigeria has been doing people dirty everywhere. And her own case came to the surface because she's a member of the elite class. As we are speaking, they are killing people in droves in Kwara State.
Listen.
Those ones don't even hear from the police or army. They have been left on their own. The people of Zamfara have been left to their fate. People of Kaduna have been left to their fate. Katsina left to their Benue left to their fate. Kidnappers are riding roughshod. Because again, your leaders have more interest in trivial things than substance. The people that should be prosecuted by the DPP are the people who are engaging in banditry and terrorism. But the DPP will probably one of the people meeting with them in Zamfara and taking selfies with them. That's what they do with bandits. If I were to be a dangerous, terroristic person, they will come and negotiate with me. Yes. They won't bring me to court.
Are you hearing what this man is saying? Is he saying truth or not? Are you hearing what Shawara is saying? You all know by now, if Shawara was carrying guns, AK-47, In fact, they will host a very big banquet hall meeting and party for him in Abuja. Otide, Showoretide, he's now a friend of Nigeria. We are doing deal. Otide, Showoretide, he will help Nigeria. We have done the peace deal. You all know that. You know, this guy, this is why I like him, you know. He's so free to speak this way and nothing happens to him. But Nnamdi Kanu was speaking in faraway Kenya. And they went to catch him in Kenya. You see, the truth is so obvious. But people try to pretend like they don't know what's going on. We've been the most peaceful. We the Biafrans, we have been the most peaceful. We even sat at home. Say, okay, make we mind our business every Monday. Make we stay at home. Yet, the governors and the politicians are shouting, oh, it's Simon Ekpa, blame Simon Ekpa, we are losing 10 billion, we are losing 50 billion every month, sitting at home. God have mercy. We chose to sit at home every Monday. It was a problem. But bandits, they carry gun, AK-47, and Nigeria, they are going to do a peace deal with them. Nnamdi Kanu, who was speaking from his laptop, microphone, internet, online, social media, they went to Kenya to kidnap him.